Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Dead or Alive Princess. In this part, we got the spinner, yeah!
Wait, where's the jiggle physics?
Oh, okay, so I knew that
Where
was
are
gonna...
they?
Well, first off, look at Link's hat and how it bounces.
That doesn't jiggle. It waves in the wind. I demand jiggle.
Okay, actually, I think that the frog thing from Lake Bed might have jiggle physics, but not that Dead or Alive. The artist who did the You Spin Me Right Round song is Dead or Alive.
Oh.
That Dead or Alive, sorry.
Yeah, you see, that's
I'm
a reference.
How could you do this?
That's a reference
Okay.
fucking nobody was going to get
I
because
want
it's not a
a
video
refund.
game reference.
You know what? I like to have faith in our viewers sometimes. Usually, I am wrong to have faith in our viewers, but I like to try.
Ted, you have to remember, most of our viewership is younger than we are, and that song is older than me.
Oh my gosh, that splatted bugs made a perfect Pac-Man. Wow. That's amazing. Oh man. Anyway, but yeah, no, most of our viewers are like 13. I know that, but you know what? Some of them must be cultured individuals who know really good one-hit wonders from the 80s.
The 80s.
It's more likely than you think if they're YouTube junkies.
Yeah.
I guess.
You gotta,
Well,
you
to be fair,
everything
that was a
nowadays.
meme like 7-8 years ago.
I hate that we live in a world now where some of the classic memes are older than like our audience.
The height of YouTube poops was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, but no, like stuff like Numa Numa and All Your Bases.
That's
are
over.
turning,
That's
like,
over
20.
10 years. Dude, all your I was gonna say all your bases is 20.
Yeah, All Your Bases turning 20. Like
Hamster
makes me
Dance is probably like 25 now.
yeah. I don't know if it counts as a meme, but stuff like Magical Trevor I think was late 90s. So
The dancing baby gif.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So anyway,
Wow,
yeah.
I'm having some nostalgia right
Look
now.
at Jesus, he's dancing.
Ooh, the dancing Jesus page.
The dancing Jesus.
It's a Simpsons reference.
Okay.
Homer makes a really obnoxious website just full of all the latest memes at the time. By like the dancing Jesus is just a parody of the dancing baby thing.
Yeah.
And it gets tons of views because no one knows what it's about.
You know what? Even though this was the 90s, that's surprisingly forward thinking.
Yeah.
Like, have you guys listened to Weird Al's It's All About the Pentiums? Because that song's actually still surprisingly relevant, even though it came out in, like, 98.
Or eBay.
Oh, yeah, no, eBay. Weird Al is so good. I love him. I haven't looked up anything he's done recently.
Oh, dude, have you heard Foil?
Oh, what is that?
I love
What's
Foil.
The tinfoil.
What's that a parody of?
I don't know. That's how old we've gotten.
No. The song for parodies is actually pretty recent. But
No, that's what I mean. It's a recent song, therefore I don't know it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Is it about, like, conspiracy people with tinfoil hats?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Well, it starts out as a cooking.
Well-
It starts out as a cooking show and how they use foil to wrap
Yeah.
their stuff, and then it becomes a deranged, conspiracy theory thing. But I'm protected because I made this hat with aluminum foil.
Oh, that's Royals. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
That song came out, like, 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like,
Dude, Al's been around for like over 30 years, so that's recent.
Whatever, man. Okay. Anyway, I love the goddamn spinner. These are some of the most fun puzzles in the game.
I love the spinner so much.
Like, it's not often that Zelda gameplay feels fast. So, this thing, and it actually does require some thought to, like, figure out the order in which you're supposed to go things and in what direction and stuff. So it doesn't feel out of place, but it's still stupid and fun. Like, this is probably, I get what you mean by it's like one half of the temple is severely different than the other half, but this
Yeah.
part of the game is still really, really fun, IMO.
yeah. As situational as it might be, it's still fun to use.
I feel weird
Like,
saying
for
this
its
because
intent
I'm not really like big on the series or whatever, but it really reminds me of Sonic Grind Rails.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's, the Sonic grind rails are sort of a similar sort of thing where you get to go fast without doing a lot of work is the big
Yeah.
thing, and it's more about when you do have to jump, it's usually more awkward, so it's a bigger risk at that point. Or
Ratchet
even
and Clank
just
did it better though.
I haven't played Ratchet and Clank, but I am not.
need to play that.
Ow, my face.
Yeah. You know, I'm surprised though, given the time frame. I know, like, it was already sort of a dying trend in the mid 2000s, but you know, with Tony Hawk was still kind of a thing around this time. I'm surprised they didn't let you like do tricks with the spinner.
Well, I'm surprised with all the strange crossovers they had on the GameCube. They didn't make Link a guest character in like one of the Tony Hawk games.
Well, they were too
After
busy.
this.
Well, the Mario characters were guest characters for a bunch of
In
EA
NBA
stuff.
Street, yeah.
NBA Street and
NBA Street.
SSX on Tour, as well. SSX on Tour is actually a fantastic game, for the record. You should all go play it. I like it significantly more than SSX Tricky, personally, but I know that that's like heresy, so whatever.
You remember that Mario 3-on-3 basketball game?
Oh,
Final
that
Fantasy.
it's awful.
With Final
Yeah,
Fantasy,
because
okay.
you
On the DS.
yeah, it's not good at all. Honestly, if you want
But
to,
it's an interesting idea.
if you want a Mario game with Final Fantasy characters in it for sports, Mario Sports Mix I think is better. I mean, granted, each of the 4 games in that are pretty underdeveloped, but I still think all of them are more fun than the camera. I think all of them are more fun than the basketball in 3-on-3.
I never liked the name Sports Mix. I mean, it feels like I'm being sold like a grab bag of
That's
treats.
that's
Well,
what
well
it
yeah,
is.
it's the Chex Mix of sports games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wii era was a rough time for Mario Sports.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, looks like I'm. Nope. I don't know if that's how physics works, but whatever. Anyway,
It is in the Zelda universe.
I guess so. But yeah, the Wii era was not great for sports games for Mario.
Well, because they all had to be massive waggle fests.
Yeah, although Strikers is pretty good. I prefer the GameCube version, but that's just nostalgia. Mostly, by all accounts, the Wii version of Mario Strikers is the better game.
That's the only one I've heard that actually is decent.
Yeah, because I hate Super Sluggers, personally.
Super Sluggers is really bad.
They never did a golf game on Wii, though, which I don't kind of get, because the motion for
That's
golf...
that's like one of the few times where the motion controls might actually work.
Because it's a slow game, so you would be able to, like, time it up better and whatnot. It would be easier, you know. I'm not a huge fan of when they just make Link do his teabagging on this thing. Like, I suppose the spectacle of rising the platform is kind of cool.
The rail, yeah.
But you hurt your arm having to mash it so much, so...
Do you have to mash it? I thought you just had to hold it down.
No, you have to mash.
I'm like
Oh, okay.
90% sure you have to mash, but I don't think I tried holding, so I can't say completely.
I mash because teabag funny.
Even if you could just hold it, I would probably mash it anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true.
To be honest.
For a lot of like games with auto fire, I will often mash instead of hold.
Best boss in the game.
Yeah.
I like it. Leave me alone.
I was looking for universal agreement, and I get shat on.
I prefer the Link's crossbow.
I don't remember this boss, so I don't know. Hi, Zant.
Oh.
I only remember because they bring back the King Dodongo theme from Ocarina of Time for this battle.
they do?
Whoa, is it actually?
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
So I could kill you myself, which I've proven that I'm totally able to, but I'm just gonna stab this guy with a sword because that's
Yeah,
way cooler.
I hate that trope. And then Skyward Sword does it like 5 times.
You know, it would have been more satisfying, I think, if he had rode the boss and fought you himself as you fought the boss. That would have
He's
been
too
pretty
cool for
epic.
that right now. He's still in his like stoic, really mysterious bad guy thing.
Yeah, you see, I don't mind it, like, once if the bad guy does that, because, you know, arrogant, evil bad guy.
Yeah,
whatnot.
one's fine, whatever. It's a cliche trope, but you get one.
Yeah. Or
After that, the villain should be like, oh, you beat that? Okay, I need to actually take you seriously now.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, in Skyward Sword, that happens like 5 freaking times. It's like, oh my god, just kill him yourself.
Because does, like, Girahim just, like, animate some stuff
Yeah.
or whatever?
He just
Okay.
animates some stuff where he just taunts you and says, oh, I could kill you right now, but I'm too busy going after Zelda. And it's like, Dude, he's beaten your minions like 5 times already. Just fucking kill him. He's clearly a threat.
You also make your journey a lot easier if you get rid of the obstacle that kind of gets in your way on your way to Zelda.
At the
Yeah.
very least, if the I need, because Zelda's like running around in Skyward Sword,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So,
most of,
If you
most of the
needed
time.
to catch up with her, then I guess it makes a little bit more sense there, where it's just like
No, it doesn't, because Link keeps slowing him down, so he can't get to Zelda. So it's like, at that point, what difference does it make if you just take the time to kill him now so he won't get in your way later?
I guess by like time 3, then that makes sense, but I do at the very least get the, okay, I'm in a hurry, can somebody else deal with this for me, please? Why didn't that work? Alright, whatever.
You didn't
I
spend
think
the
it was in
time.
the middle of an attack animation.
Well, that's
yeah.
still dumb, but whatever.
Yeah, that is kind of dumb.
So is this the King Dodongo theme? Because I don't...
Yeah.
It'll become more obvious in the second half of the fight.
Okay.
I mean, mind you, most people don't know the King Dodongo's theme because that fight's over in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
So what was this thing before it died?
The Raincore Pit Monster.
Didn't that
It
thing
looks
have
like-
Return of the Jedi.
10 mouths?
It was one of the.
No, it just had the one.
It was one of the Colossus from Shadow of the Colossus. Clearly, it's where all the fur and the skeleton comes from. You see.
To me, it looks like a super deformed Dodongo almost, like a lizard dragon thing.
Where did the rest of the
'Cause,
skeleton go?
We blew it up.
It melted. Yeah. Spun the shit out of it.
You know it's not over
It
because you didn't get a heart
decomposed.
container.
Yeah. And obviously the head's still here.
Yeah.
Man, that's a gross head.
It is
I don't know what I'm doing at the moment.
You can't even salvage anything from it. It's like 90% bone.
Hey, you know what? Oh, wait. I guess we can't... Oh, you're interrupting our ominous ending ceremony here, so I think the fight might not be done yet.
Again, no heart container.
I like the first half of the fight a lot more than the second half, though, because it's a lot more annoying when you miss. And oh, now you're floating. I do like, though, that he's basically a boss version of a bubble, which I don't think they'd ever done before, so I thought that was cool. Ow.
Yeah.
Well, of course it wasn't the end midnight. I did get a heart container.
Well, I mean, you could still skip it even if he did give it. Oh, yeah, no, this is the Zelda, the Ocarina of Time boss music.
Oh yeah, I hear it.
I know
Yeah.
it from Hyrule Warriors, but I do know
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say I'm more familiar with the Hyrule Warriors mix now. Well, because Hyrule Warriors is just great music.
Oh, no, the
altogether.
soundtrack in that game
Well,
is great.
You're also fighting the bosses a lot longer than Hyrule Wars than you are in Ocarina of
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. It is a crime that they didn't put any Hyrule Warriors music into Smash Brothers. Like an actual travesty. I mean, I know that they probably would have had to contract with Tecmo to get some of it, but it would be worth it because the remixes in Smash 5 are not very good.
I mean,
IMO, but whatever.
I'll give this boss this. It's quite an epic confrontation when it's
Oh, yeah,
when
no,
everything is
it's-
going this fast.
It is one thing I do like about Twilight Princess is they do try to shake up most of the boss fights, and that you don't kill most of them in standard ways.
I feel like some of them do, but like by and large, I don't know. They feel way too like familiar.
Yeah, they try to definitely up the scale. I think is maybe a better
Yeah,
way to put it for all.
They
of them.
up the scale, but so many of the patterns are so familiar, and that's why I like Star Wars
You
so
can't
much that
you
it
can't
really
finish you
is
can't
like
you can't kill and glow
unique.
bosses, Ted.
Yeah, I was I was trying to. Goddamn it!
I must wait for my moment to strike. It's a static object.
This mouse is so cool. I like it.
No, it's a really fun boss because you don't usually fight anything this like fast. Although I don't get why the boss Ow even bothers to come down to our level at all. It could just fly all the way up in the air and shoot fireballs at us, but in a place
It's
where we
trying to
can't.
take aim.
Well, if you're going to be practical, a fireball wouldn't stay a fireball for very long or for very far. Eventually, it would just extinguish as it flies through the air, and it would lose intensity.
that.
If it was a realistic fireball, sure, but it's coming from a skull, so it's a magic fireball.
Maybe it was a fire-breathing dragon of some sort, so it actually is real fire. Maybe.
My
Possibly.
point is, fire is a mid-range spell, you know?
It could fly all the way to the ceiling and we wouldn't be able to kill it, though.
I mean, at the same time, he wouldn't be able to really kill you at that point.
Yeah, but there's no stairs out of there, so he'd die of starvation. I mean,
He's already dead.
what, Link?
No, I'm talking about the head.
Well, I mean, maybe the head would die of starvation. We got rid of its stomach, so it's not getting any more.
Well, I think
Nutrients.
more the point might be that it would run out of magic, question mark?
Yeah, we can just use magic hammer on it.
Objection: Twilight Princess doesn't have a magic meter.
Yeah, but that doesn't
Okay.
mean the enemies
It was,
don't.
it was supposed to have a magic meter, as shown on the back of the box for the Wii and the GameCube version.
It must have been scrapped
Oops.
wicked late, though, if it's on the back of the box and those assets were ready to be used for promotion and stuff like that.
What would have used it though? And that's what I'm wondering. Given the items that you have in this game, what would use the magic meter?
I have no clue. Maybe they were going to use it for like the lamp and stuff, and then they realized they weren't going to use it for much else.
Yeah,
Because the
that
lamp
could
uses
be.
magic in A Link to the Past.
wow.
That could be.
Yeah, that is true.
Man, Link has a
Or
magic
maybe-
lamp in his house, but no
Maybe you would have
genie
had
comes
to
out of
have needed magic to transform between Wolf and Real Link.
it. That seems
That would
like a
be-
dumb idea, though, so if that was
Yeah.
the idea, I'm glad they...
They
Well,
scrapped
it got scrapped for a reason, so I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, honestly, nothing's coming to mind for stuff that could use the magic in this game.
I mean, I could think of
Maybe
stuff.
Dominion Rod, but that's
Yeah,
it.
it's like I could think of stuff that it would all just be really inconvenient if it did work that way.
Man, you know, the great thing about having it just be a giant skull is they don't have to animate it. They can just move the thing around as it falls.
And it magically puts us back on the platform so we don't have to climb our way up.
Convenience.
Okay, you know, the heart container is nice, but I actually would have liked to use that sword. It looked pretty cool,
Same,
you
though.
know.
Dual wielding.
No Zelda game lets you dual wield, which sucks.
Yeah,
I
it would
think-
be really cool.
I think we brought that up in an earlier part though, where it's just like, okay, we don't have to put the Sword away now that we have the Master Sword. Link, just saying. Although you can, I think, go back to it. Like I think you can.
Yeah, you
re-equip-
you can select it. Just there's no reason to. Unless you really want to do a challenge run.
That was more of a thing in Ocarina of Time because you had the normal
Yeah.
sword, the Master Sword, and like the
The Goron sword.
Yeah. Oh my God, John, you posted the dancing Jesus.
I didn't know it.